Hi guys, welcome to Food Satisfaction. Today we're making some kafta, but some kafta gallaje. It's slightly different, so I'm going to just ask Gad to explain to us what gallaje is.
Galaje is basically a type of sandwich where you would open up the pita bread and oftentimes it would be with a type of cheese and tomato and then you sort of cook it in the oven. So it's a type of, if you like, hot sandwich known as a galaje. But in this case, what you would be stuffing the pita bread with is this finished product.
And it's different than a hamburger, if you like, because a hamburger would be a cooked meat going into the bread. This time it'll be, instead of making the actual kofta shape with the meat, once it's all mixed up, we are going to put the raw meat into the bread and then cook the bread, the whole thing, on the barbecue. So first off, we need to know how to make a kofta. Very, very simple. Either ground beef or lamb, or you mix them up. We do mostly beef. Oops, sorry. Over here we have about 2 pounds of beef. I usually use lean and regular mixed together. Then you have some parsley and onions. One onion, really, really finely chopped, like pulverize it in your machine with the parsley. So that way the texture stays nice and you don't have big pieces of onion in your kafta. Then we have about 3 pinches of salt, my Syrian or Turkish pepper, and then the most important is the allspice. The allspice is this, it's ground allspice. For this 2 pounds, I have about a tablespoon and a quarter, tablespoon and a half of allspice. You really have to taste it and smell it. It smells really, really nice. Now we also put a little bit of olive oil, that's what you see here. I'm just gonna wet my hands and I'm gonna get going and mix this all up together. And we'll get back to you when it's all done, all mixed up, and show you the next step.
And I should say that there's been a bit of a heretical change to the galaje because my wife is doing the quote healthy thing by doing brown pita, but it should be with the less healthy white pita. All right, see you soon.
See ya. Hi guys, so we're back after mixing up all those ingredients together. As you see, the color is a little bit brown because of all the allspice in there, and now you can already smell it. It smells like onions, smells like parsley, it smells like that allspice. And once it's all cooked, it's going to be delicious. I added a little bit more olive oil because I felt that my meat wasn't moist enough, and a little bit of water, like just a handful of water in there when I was mixing it. So 2 things. First, if you wanted to make just your regular kofta, it's very simple. You take this meat and you're just going to make a little snake. You could put it on a skewer, but why fight the skewer? Just make a little snake like this, and then you're done. And you cook those and they'll be delicious with your hummus or anything, just a side salad, fantastic.
And I'm assuming that given my ongoing diet, I will not be eating any of the bread, but I'll be eating many of these.
The galege is probably for the kids, but you'll have to taste test it for the audience.
Okay.
All right, so let's just do this. The idea here is that you need to keep the meat quite thin in there because you don't want to burn the bread and you want to make sure that everything is cooked. So you're going to put the raw meat in the bread and you're going to squish it in like you would, let's say, like in a pie, to make pie mix, like a graham crackers in a pie pan. Similar to that. So you're just putting it in and it's quite thin. Like, I don't know if you could tell here. It's not very thick at all. So it's more the juices that are going to go in the bread as they're getting cooked. It's going to be delicious. So I made one right here. You can see. So it looks like this. Okay, on the other side. And you can let it sit in the fridge. You can make this, I guess, about an hour beforehand. Don't let it sit too long. You don't want it to get soggy. And then cook them on your barbecue. And you'll catch us now, after it's all done, enjoying them.
Great. Now there are several ways that you can cook these. One is, of course, on the barbecue. You can also do it in the oven or in a sort of panini press. All of these would work, correct?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the idea is you have to make sure that your meat is cooked fully. That's why you have to make it thin while you don't burn your bread. So whichever way you're making it, you have to keep your eyes on it. And personally, I like the barbecue, or the charcoal flavor would probably be the best, but it's easier to just start a gas grill.
The all-important question, how long are we eating?
Soon.
All right, see you soon. Cheers.
All right, see you. Okay guys, here I am cooking the galege and the kafta, as you can see. Sorry, it's very sunny out. I can't really get a good shot. My shadow is in the shot. But as you can see, I have some bricks here that I covered with some tin foil. I warmed the bricks up before when my barbecue was warming up, and I just put it on top, kind of like a makeshift panini press, if you'd like. And here's the meat cooking here. I don't know if you can see any better if I do this. There you go. And we have to be careful that that bread doesn't burn. And then we have some kaftas. We put some tomatoes there on the barbecue. All right, we'll eat soon. Ciao.
All right, this is the Galaje Kafta, completely cooked. As you can see, it's all the juices have been taken in the sandwich. It's a bit hot. Oh my god.
Sorry, love.
But it's delicious. بحبك.
Me more.
Ciao.
Ciao.